to find it more in places where men stay together. In the army, in the prison, in boarding schools for boys in a faraway place. Then the percentage of homosexuals will be more. It's not because of genes. It is because of the environmental conditions. Another important issue. The Westerners in their books, when they say a man becomes homosexual because there are differences between men and women. All right. But the difference between men and women is much less than the difference between children and men, between children and adults. Why don't they say pedophilia, having sex with children, is inherited? Why? They don't say so because still it is something bad in the West to have sex with a child. It is not the difference between men and women. It is the learning, and they are selective. Also having sex with animals. Animals are different from humans. Why don't they say they found a gene for the relationship between a man and his dog, or a woman and her dog, or with his horse? Why? Because people who do it, they do it, but the horse or the dog does not go to the court to complain. This is all false. Another important evidence that homosexuality is not inherited is that it is treatable. A homosexual who would like to get rid of this ugly habit will go to a behavior therapist, and there is a special technique that I have used myself to show to the patient, the one who would want to get rid of his homosexuality, to show him the pictures of men whom he likes to have sex with. And they have a special measurement for the sexual excitation in man. It's like a rubber band put in his private part. It is joined to a computer. As soon as the man begins to feel any sexuality, then the volume of his private part will increase. Once it happens and the psychologist sees it in the computer, he gives him an electric shock, painful electric shock. This is repeated again and again. Then after that, he looks at the pictures of beautiful women and he is encouraged to become sexual. In a matter of a month or two, the person's interest in men will disappear and will become switch. I have had patients like this, at least one of them, when the patient is motivated. The important thing is that the patient is motivated to get rid of homosexuality. So one of the psychologists, one of the scholars who is against this hereditary business, he says, how can we explain the hundreds of thousands of homosexuals who change to become normal? How can you explain it? If it is biological, no psychotherapy will change it. If someone comes to me with two long ears and he wants his ears to become normal, if I tell him imagine your ears with psychotherapy, it will never change because this is inherited the way his ears are doing. But when I tell him to stop his homosexuality, one of them was a man, he said to me, if I get in the car with the smelly men, black smelly, I feel excited. My mother and father want me to get married, they chose a beautiful girl for me. I walk with her, I feel nothing towards her. And they are forcing me to marry him. After treatment, he got married and finished, the whole thing is finished. So, this is another evidence which proves that this heritability business is nothing but nonsense. It is only a way to try to lure people into it. This is what I want to say to you. The important thing, two things, is that you should defend this and attack this heritability business. And the other thing is, if a person would like to go into homosexuality, it is his own business. But do not try to justify it with your religion. Make istighfar, and if you cannot do it, khalas. May Allah maybe will forgive you. Some people, Allah give them a lot of reward because they have homosexual feelings, but they don't do it. Whenever the feeling comes, they get over it. If they come to a psychologist and he gives them electroshock therapy, aversion, they will get rid of it. But they are living with it. And Allah gives them a lot of reward. Because you resist yourself. But do not try to justify it. Even one of the bishops, important bishops in Europe, he says, yes, it is inherited. Allah, God wants some of his slaves to become homosexual, so he created them homosexual. What nonsense is this? And then they, all of this, this thing for making homosexuality, it did not start now. It has a long history with the media, the jokes, the cinema, the video. It's a whole expedition. So this is our job as Muslims to stand against that, but to become understanding, to become helpful to those who have been trapped into this ugly business. Thank you very much.